Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jada proposes to Rafe. Bold engagement move to put Everett behind her. Days of Our Lives reveal that Jada Hunter will face a new challenge soon. DOOL suckers know Jada loathes Bobby Stein aka Everett Lynch for breaking her heart and blowing up her life, so she's not happy about him living in Salem. Still, this fire will get indeed messy when Rafe Hernandez suspects Jada and Bobby's marriage is still legal. There'll be some dubieties regarding the divorce, so that could put a strain on Jada and Rafe's own relationship. Day spoilers say Jada will come indeed more irritated when Sloan Peterson Brady backs up the idea that the divorce was no way perfected. Bobby has taken enough from Jada, so she'll refuse to let him ruin her love with Rafe too, since she's eventually set up some happiness. With that in mind, how far will Jada go to prove Bobby aka Everett is completely behind her? It's possible Jada will find the right legal attestation and put the divorce issue to rest. That said, there could be a problem if Sloan and Rafe are right that the divorce isn't final after all. Either way, it's easy to imagine Jada making a bold move since Day's spoilers point to her despair. Will Jada decide to propose to Rafe in the end? Rafe understands that Jada hates Bobby and has no desire to get back together, but this whole marriage thing will still throw him off his game. Jada could make it clear that anyhow of whether her Bobby marriage is still legal or not, Rafe is the man she wants to be her hubby. DOOL observers will recall that Jada lately had a talk with Wendy Shin about her new marriage to Trip Johnson and whether Wendy felt they were married in her heart. That discussion could have been paving the way for Jada to pop the question to Rafe. It's easy to imagine Jada blurting out a marriage offer and hoping it'll show Rafe the depth of her commitment to him. Rafe might have some enterprises since Jada pumped the thickets on moving by and didn't want to rush effects, but a lot has changed since also. Now that Bobby has come back into the picture for Jada, she's presumably realizing how much she loves Rafe and wants a future with him. Nethermost line, Day's suckers will see Jada's despair on full display as she works to prove her Bobby marriage is in the history. That makes it sound like Jada might offer a new marriage offer to Rafe and contend she's moving forward. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Rafe and Jada will have some important motifs to bandy, so we'll bring you updates on any engagement news and other prognostications regarding their future. Xander gathers substantiation to prove his innocence. Days of Our Lives early daily. Xander Cook looks at clues. DOOL early daily spoilers reveal that Xander Cook reviews every piece of substantiation to prove he isn't the shooter. Not long ago, Stephen DiMera tried to kill Detective Harris Michaels and frame Xander for the crime. It worked. Xander Cook was put behind bars. Still, Sarah Horton knew her man was innocent. Further, family attorney Justin Kiriakis thinks the substantiation was too fluently set up and that it looked like a frame job to him, too. Yet, Xander sat behind bars for weeks on Days of Our Lives. Recent occurrences of DOOL show Xander making bail. He also goes to Harris for a man-to-man talk. Xander wants to assure the Bobby that he has nothing to do with the firing. Of course, Detective Michaels remembers it was Stefan, but he wants to cover Ava Vitali. So, he made a deal with Stefan. However, Harris wouldn't report the tried murder if he contended shamefaced to medicine trafficking. But he reassures Xander he knows he didn't shoot him. Days of Our Lives spoilers report that Xander looks at the substantiation piled against him. Will he seek commodity that the Bobbies haven't set up yet? After all, the Salem PD has muffed further than one disquisition. Plus, Officer Goldman worked with condemned killer Clyde Weston and may have handled the substantiation. Will Xander Cook help his case by combing the suggestions? Find out coming week. DOOL early weekly. EJ DiMera is jealous of Eric Brady. Days of Our Lives early daily spoilers indicate that EJ DiMera feels jealous of Eric Brady. EJ knows that Nicole Walker will always watch about her ex-husband, but he can set aside his covetousness for a while. Yet, EJ can't shake this feeling. Coming week on DOOL. Will he see an intimate exchange between Nicole and her ex-husband? Of course, Eric's woman. Sloane Peterson has done everything in her power to keep her husband by her side, including stealing Nicole's baby. Also, she covered her tracks well. What brings up these old passions for EJ DiMera coming week on DOL? Could it be that he feels this way because he should be titling his own child son? Further, neither man knows that baby Jude is Nicole and Eric's seed. Watch for scenes with Elvis Jr. coming week on the Peacock Cleaner. Days of Our Lives beforehand weekly spoilers. Tate Black released DOL. Early daily spoilers indicate that Tate Black eventually gets released from guardianship. At first, Holly Jonas couldn't flashback NYE. Still, she now knows she bought those medicines and took them on her own accord. Farther, she didn't want to fully expose where she got them, so Tate still takes the fall. Yet, that's each about to change on Days of Our Lives. Spoilers reveal that Holly eventually tells the verity to Eric Brady. But the teens may not be free to see each other if their parents have anything to do about it. Will they drop the order of protection? Eric Brady learns the verity. Drama at the christening. Days of Our Lives show Eric Brady hearing an earful at his son's christening. Plus, his woman, Sloane Peterson, makes a sneaky pact. Will more than one verity crop at their son's special event this week on the NBC Peacock Sudzer? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Eric Brady hears the truth. DOL spoilers report that Eric Brady learns commodity at his son Jude's christening. He has been nervously agitated about his baby's special day. Further, he decided to hold the event at his ex-wife's house. In fact, Nicole Walker is thrilled to host the party. Still, Sloane Peterson still hates Eric's partner for stealing their child. Still, Eric and Sloane managed to work effects out. Yet, he still doesn't know that the baby he's raising is his natural son. As a matter of fact, Sloane keeps that secret close to her vest for now. Days of Our Lives spoilers point to Holly Jonas confessing to her former stepdad. Eric Brady can tell when Holly isn't being veracious. Now, she feels shamefaced for her coma and overdose. After all, she still lets Tate Black take the fall for the medicines. But that's each about to change on DOL. Spoilers unmask that she tells Eric about her medicine exertion on New Year's Eve. Will he encourage her to tell Nicole? Further, will they tell authorities so Tate can be set free? DOL spoilers. Sloane vows to keep secret from Eric. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate further secrets for Eric Brady and Sloane Peterson bubble under the face at the christening. He has no idea that his woman stole Nicole's baby with help from Melinda Trask. Plus, Leo Stark knows all about the baby exchange deception. He's been blackmailing Sloane for months. Sloane wanted to tell Eric the verity multitudinous times on DOL. Yet the verity no way came out. Also, her doubtful musketeers want her to hold her lingo. After all, it means a one-way ticket to Statesville for the triad. And no bone wants to sit behind bars. So Nicole Walker still thinks her son failed while Sloane and Eric raised her baby. Farther, the sneaky counsel knows that Eric Brady sired Nicole's son. But that secret requirements to stay hidden as well. Sloane, Melinda, and Leo make a pact to keep the baby napping to themselves this week on Days of Our Lives. So why does Leo Stark intrude the form? Find out laterally this week. Days of Our Lives, what's next for the former priest? DOL suckers wonder what's coming for Eric Brady. He'll do the right thing when it comes to Holly Jonas. After all, he still cares for her like a son. He also cares for his kinsman Tate and his mama, Teresa Donovan. So, he'll want the NYE situation taken care of duly. But what about Jude? Will he ever learn that the baby boy is his natural son? Plus, will he lose guardianship of the child when Nicole learns the verity about Jude? He'd be agonized to lose the baby. Days of Our Lives observers are ready for the verity to come out about the Bitsy tot. Team Ericole would love nothing further than to see Eric ride off into the evening with Nicole and Jude. Look for Eric to learn Holly's verity during the titling party. DOL observers may need to stay a little longer for him to hear the data about his little son and if he leaves Salem with his ex-wife.